Hello and welcome to the series of videos where we'll be covering optimization tips and tricks to help you increase the performance of your game. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about when to start optimizing. So let's take a look and dive into that. So here we are using this sci-fi scene that was made available on the marketplace. And we're going to go show you the various optimization things to consider. So the first thing we'll look at is the audit tool and optimizing your textures. As most of the time, if you're going to have any sort of problems with frame rate or anything like that, it's almost always going to be something rendering related. And that's because rendering is really complex and computers struggle to do it. So therefore, we want to make sure that that is all working fine. Now, you may be familiar with some errors that you've seen in the past where you get like a little red warning. We don't have one here, but it would say like a streaming pool over budget, etc. And let's talk about what that actually means. So when your level loads up in the engine, it's loading up all these asset files and all these textures, everything it needs to know to run the level. And when it's doing that, it is loading it all into memory. And in the GPU, we have something called VRAM, which is video RAM. We are using that to basically swap in and out textures to render them onto the scene as we see it. Now, the problem is that you are budgeting a certain amount of space for that VRAM. Now, by default, it is using 1 GB for VRAM in Unreal. You can change that. You can override that to say use more VRAM, which you probably will do because 1 GB is not that big really at all. But there are things that we want to consider when we're optimizing textures to even bring that down and make that even more manageable. And the thing we're looking at today is the audit tool. So you go to tools at top, go down to audit, and you'll see statistics. You click on this, and it brings up this little menu here. And this will show you, if we can swap up here which one we're going to show. So it might not be showing texture stats by default. It might show primitive stats probably by default when you first load this up. But it shows you every asset, in this case, in the level being used. It tells you how many times it's being used. It tells you how much space it's taken up, and a load of other information as well. And we can see in here, we've also got texture stats. And that's important. We usually want to start with texture stats first of all. And with texture stats, what I need to do is I go over to the current memory usage, and I click on that, and then click on it again to reorder it basically in size order. Okay, so we get the ones that take up the most space up the top. Now, the big thing we're going to see here is we've got thouse underscore 03 underscore n. Now, typically when we see n, that means it's a normal map. And the normal map is set here to be 4K by 4K. Now, even if you're making a game for a 4K platform, you are very unlikely going to ever need a 4K texture in its full resolution, especially a normal map. Normal maps generally are quite simple and don't need to be super high resolution. So if I were to click on one of these, it actually take me to that file in my content browser. I can see it here and open it up. And this is a very large image. We don't need it to be this large. Okay, so at the moment this is displaying at 936 by 936 on my monitor. So what we're going to do is I want to force this texture down to use different size. Now, I want you to take note of something. I want you to take note of the house underscore 03n and its current memory usage, which is 21.8 megabytes. Okay, so let's go into our texture and search in here max, and you'll see in there maximum texture size. And in here we can type in any number we like. However, you want to be picking a number which is a power of 2. So 4096 is a power of 2. Yeah. 2048 is a power of 2. 1024, 512, and so on. These are all power of 2. The reason why you need it to be power of 2 is because we still want it to use bitmaps. And bitmaps can only be generated and used if we are using a power of 2 texture. It's also more efficient for memory allocation. So in here, I'm going to change this texture down from 4096 to 1024. And I could even go less than that if I wanted to, as I very much doubt anyone will ever notice the difference. Hit save. And I now want to see what that is now doing. So previously it was doing the house underscore n. Where are you? I've lost it now. Let's have a look. House underscore n. There it is. That is now using only 8 kilobytes. Yeah, so thouse underscore 03 down to 1024. It's currently being used. It could map down to 64. So where before I haven't moved the camera anywhere, it was using 21 megabytes. It's now using only 8 kilobytes. So a lot cheaper, and no real difference. Yeah. So if I want to see where that's being used, that's a house. So I'm going to guess it's this thing down here. It's being used on this. Okay. So by just going through and checking your textures, you can make this a lot more performant just by simply doing this. Where is it? Statistics. And so I would go through, and I very rarely will have a 4096 texture. They'll usually be 2K by maximum. And I'm usually trying to get them as low as possible. So when I do that, we're going to save a lot of VRAM buffer space, allowing our renderer to render things a lot quicker. So if you want to increase your frame rate, that is a good way of doing that. So there you go, a short intro about when to do optimization. It's quite a common question I get, and it's one that people obsess over too early. You don't want to worry about it too early, leave it to the end. So what we're going to do in the next episode is we're going to take a look at some of the texture tools that we can use for auditing our texture sample sizes, and look at how we can improve our video RAM usage. You can watch the next episode right now on patreon.com/Ryan Laley, along with all the other videos that we have available for patrons early before everyone else from just $1 a month. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all next time.